As the dust settles after this year's E3, more and more updates about the games that were showcased at the expo are starting to make the rounds, including a very exciting piece of news about the upcoming PS4 Spider-Man title, developed by Insomniac Games. A YouTuber by the name of Caboose captured gameplay footage that's gotten people really excited, not only because of the size of the game's map, but because of a certain tower that was seen in the skyline, the Avengers Tower. This has prompted people to wonder if we'll be seeing cameos from some of our favorite members of Marvel's grandest team in the game. For starters, we do know two important things about the universe of this Spider-Man game. It will feature many recognizable characters from the pages of Spider-Man comics, and it will exist outside of any other universe created, meaning it's not Earth 616, nor does it have any ties to the beloved MCU. This is why the Avengers Tower in the gameplay mode doesn't look like the one that most of us have become accustomed to in recent years from the MCU. The same can be said about the Raft, the supervillain prison that was featured in the Spider-Man gameplay footage at this year's E3. Now there's rumors that the Spider-Man game will be the first in a Marvel's game universe, which means that if the games follow the same model as the cinematic universe, we'll probably see some foundations laid out for future games featuring other Marvel characters in the Spider-Man game. It's also worth noting that if this is the case, it's not to be confused with the MCU games slated to be published by Square Enix. The video game giant, who had a very unimpressive display at this year's E3, is set to create a series of games based on the MCU. Not much is known about it, aside from a really vague teaser trailer, and that it's being referred to as the Avengers Project. But now let's jump back to that point about the familiar faces that we mentioned earlier. We do know that the Spider-Man game will feature the likes of many iconic characters. Miles Morales made an appearance in the game's previous trailer shown at last year's E3. Mary Jane Watson is in the game and will be a playable character. Villains likes of Kingpin, Electro, Vulture, Rhino, Scorpion, and Mr. Negative have all made appearances in the gameplay and trailers so far. And there's lots of speculation that the individual that Spidey spoke to at the end of his gameplay trailer from this year's E3 was the Green Goblin. What else do we know? Well, Caboose wasn't able to get closer to the Avengers Tower than what he shows off in his video. The demo he was playing limited where the player could go, despite the game itself being a pretty large open world. Speculation is that you'll be able to swing around it and even land on top of it, but it seems likely that the tower may just be an Easter egg for fans. That being said, what would we like to see happen? If this appearance in the game does tie into further Marvel characters' video games, it may be likely that there will be a mission that leads Peter into the Avengers Tower, perhaps teaming up with the likes of Iron Man. Although it seems unlikely that we'll be able to venture through the tower itself as part of the open world. It'll be likely off limits, except during that mission, if anything. This also confirms that the world of the game isn't just Spider-Man's world. If the Avengers exist, other heroes and villains do as well, meaning the chances of us seeing other characters that inhabit the city are pretty likely. We'll at least get a ton of Easter eggs, if not actual interactions. There are plenty of Marvel characters who occupy New York City: Daredevil, Moon Knight, the Punisher, Iron Fist, Hellcat, Jessica Jones, Luke Cage, and of course various members of the Avengers team. It's also been confirmed that Matt Murdock does officially exist in the game in some capacity. In promotional material that was being passed around at Sony's E3 press conference, a legal ad was spotted, reading, "Blindsided by legal troubles? Dare to be represented by Nelson and Murdock, attorneys at law." Considering Kingpin will be appearing in the game, there's a good chance that Daredevil isn't too far behind. Spider-Man will be released on September 7th of this year. For more updates and news about this game and much more, make sure you're subscribed to Top 10 Gaming. And give us a shout in the comments below about what your thoughts are on whether or not the Avengers will be making an appearance. Got a theory? Be sure to share it with us. In the meantime, thanks for watching everybody. I'll catch you on the next video.